Hey, what's up, YouTube? Major G. Um, Apparently, there is a new series coming on Fox, which is called Lethal Weapon. I know next to nothing about this. This is kind of news to me. I was actually a fan of the original movie series. I've seen all of them a few times, quite a few times. Um, and one of the lines I love the most is one of the lines I wish I could use more in life the most actually comes from Lethal Weapon.
I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of more curious about this. Here we go, Lethal Weapon. Fox's new Lethal Weapon series.
Sure. Do me a favor.
Is that Damon Wayans?
Yes. Because I'm not spending the rest of my life with some tube coming out of my mouth because you morons can't shoot.
That must be
So
Rich.
let's do this together. One. Two.
What the hell are you doing?
Mark Riggs, we're gonna make a great team. We got a DOA in Griffin Park.
Is the VOA dead?
Dead on arrival. Does it mean something different here?
No. I just want to make sure there's no one else left for you to kill.
It's you and me.
I've seen a lot of crazy people before, but this
Oh, the pickup truck.
class by himself.
Who is it?
Nobody. It's Tom.
Hi, Mark Riggs. I'm sure you've heard a lot about me.
A lot of word. We're about to have dinner. Would you like to come in?
No, he can't. Got stuff we gotta do.
Come on.
No.
I mean, it does smell good.
Oh, it tastes even better.
So, do you have any kids, Martin?
I do not.
But you're married.
Oh boy.
If you ask me to change,
Not anymore. She passed away.
I'm sorry, Martin.
I don't know if I can.
She was a good one. Gave us something to live for.
I need you to be honest with me. Do you think Riggs is dangerous?
Barry.
Oh,
Put your hands in the air.
What? I didn't kill him.
This man is out of his mind. He's safe out there.
Always.
What the hell did this guy do?
He questioned him. My guy fled, so we followed him
And
at a
then he
safe
pulled a
distance.
gun on us.
Yes, and he pulled a gun.
Tried
What
to
we were
shoot
gonna
us.
do? We
What
pulled
am I
a
gonna do?
stop.
You are 50 years old, Murtaugh, and still only a detective.
I like solving cases, not kissing ass.
alrighty. I am intrigued. Lethal Weapon, if you're not familiar with Lethal Weapon was a movie series. There are 4 movies in the Lethal Weapon series. They do actually stand the test of time. I got a friend who just started, he's a big time buddy cop film lover. And he just saw, he bought like the 4-disc series for the movies. Like for like late last year, and just watched them. Watched the first one, got addicted, and watched all of them basically in one sitting. So I think they still do stand the test of time. I did watch some more with him. He watched them like probably like two or three. We watched like Lethal Weapon 1 or 2, like 2 or 3 times. I think they do still stand the test of time. It is one of the ultimates in buddy cop flicks, in buddy cop franchises, and it is an action. They were mostly action movies because originally back then it was Danny Glover and Mel Gibson. The whole concept behind the Lethal Weapon is Martin Riggs. Martin Riggs is the Lethal Weapon, and that's because Martin Riggs when he shows up, he appears to be completely bonkers insane, because he has no fear, and he does all these crazy things. He didn't necessarily kill people that easily like the guy in this show does. I think that's the one thing. I think that's the one thing that is different with this, is that he's just like, oh, I killed a guy, whatever. In the original movies, it was more like, oh, these guys want to put themselves in danger? Okay, they're going to put me in danger too. All right, how do you feel about me being in danger here with you? Like, in one of the Lethal Weapons, there's a part where he had like basically no regard for his own life. So in the like, for example, there's a part in one of the Lethal Weapons where Riggs goes up and talks to a jumper. There's a guy hanging off the side of a building, or on the roof of a building. He's threatening to jump. Riggs goes up and talks to him, and I don't know why Murtaugh let him do it, but Riggs goes up to talk to him, and keeps threatening for the guy to jump. Then he handcuffs himself to the guy and keeps taunting him to jump. And then finally the guy's like, I don't know if I want to jump anymore. He's like, oh, whatever, and he jumps off. Fortunately, he jumps off, bringing the guy with him. And fortunately, they had happened to open up that big airbag, like the stuntman airbag, underneath the building. So, yeah. It's not so much that he was just a killer. He wasn't a stone cold, heartless killer like he is in this. I think they dumbed down his character a bit for that. It was just that he had no real regard for his own life, and that was mostly because, as they showed in the trailer, his wife was killed by somebody. In the movies, they established it was a hit by a drug ring, but it appeared to be, on the surface, it was an accident. And his wife, Martin Riggs, was Special Forces. During the time of Lethal Weapon, he was in the movies Lethal Weapon. It was Vietnam. He was Special Forces in Vietnam, which is why he was so crazy. And his wife, toned that part of him down. She helped calm him down. And when she was gone, he had nothing left to live for. So, like, he would do all sorts of crazy stuff like that. He would literally, like, put a gun in his mouth, like, almost every day, and consider pulling the trigger. And I'm just kind of interested to see where they go with this. It seems like the one thing I'm disappointed about is they seem like they dumbed down his character by making him a stone cold killer, when in fact the movie version wasn't. He just had no regard for his own life, I do like Damon Wayans. Damon Wayans, I think, would be a lot funnier than Danny Glover is. Danny Glover was very funny in the movies, don't get me wrong, but Damon Wayans is hilarious, and he's also done action movies before, like The Last Boy Scout, and whether you count it or not, Blank Man was kind of an action movie, and there was another one he did, and I can't think of, that was also kind of an action movie. but I like Damon Wayans. I like seeing Damon Wayans in anything. Both him and his son. His son is hilarious. His son was great in Happy Endings, and Dance Movie. And I only saw him in the first season or the first couple episodes of New Girl, and I thought that was funny. I loved him in Happy Endings though. But anyway, yeah, Damon Wayans. I like seeing Damon Wayans, so if I do watch it, that's going to be mainly why, is because of Damon Wayans. So what do you guys think? Have you ever seen Lethal Weapon before? What are you hoping for with this series? Are you planning on watching it at all? Yeah, I may or may not watch it. It's not going to be on my priority list, but I will probably watch a few episodes. Mainly because I like Damon Wayans and I like the Lethal Weapon movies, and hopefully they do the movies justice. And yeah, so all right, and until next time, I will see you guys later.